Hi, this is Monster World Rally Team driver Ken Block. I am going to give away a pair of my signature DC shoes to the first AlliSports viewer that gets this trivia question correct.
Hello and welcome to Inside Alli Sports. For this episode, we're on location at the Texas Motor Speedway for Global RallyCross Championship competition. One of the things that separates Global RallyCross Championship competition from other kinds of motorsport is that these guys get air. Whether it's a 70-foot ramp-to-ramp gap jump or a little bump on the speedway, you can guarantee you're going to be able to see sky under these guys' four wheels. We have Travis Pastrana, Tanner Foust, and Ken Block in the field here. All of those guys have held distance jumping world records, and we're going to talk to them about what it's like to get all four wheels off the ground. I'm HORSEY, and we're taking you inside Rallycross. You are a stunt driver as well as you are Rallycross driver. What are some techniques you use to control the car in the air?
I think the key with cars is to be a little bit on throttle when you leave the lip of the ramp. That helps keep the nose up. The thing that you're battling is the nose down landing with cars. You can adjust the suspension a little bit to help with that also, but if you are in the air and you are in a rare situation that the nose is too high, you can always hit the brakes like on a dirt bike and bring it back down. That's not really going to happen on this jump. It's really going to be everything you can do to keep the nose in the air and not damage the front of the car. It's a 9-foot ramp, so it's pretty big. It's going to be fairly narrow. It's the same width as the Hot Wheels jump. I can tell you from jumping that truck for Hot Wheels that going 105 miles an hour at a ramp looks like you're just driving into a wall. This one, there's definitely a moment of butterflies you get the first couple times. First of all, as you're grabbing second gear, and then third gear, and then you look at what you're about to do and you think, okay, there's the bailout, and I'm committed. At that moment, you just have to make sure you're very, very focused.
All the jumping that I've done comes from rally. Like as a kid watching rally cars to me jumped. So just kind of, for me just sort of progressed. It was never like, oh, the first time. It just started small in rally and kind of developed from there. And since all that, we started having these jumps in X Games, and the problem with it in competition like this is there's such a small margin for error, and you have typically a very small run-up, and you have to be at the right mile an hour, because even just a couple miles an hour can make you go too far and land on the nose like I did many years ago at X Games. Ended up breaking the car.
A little hesitation and he could be in trouble.
Oh,
whoa, that's the kind of thing we're talking about.
So those things happen, but that's why finding that right speed to make it work is really important.
Well, the biggest difference between motorcycles and cars is that with a motorcycle or BMX bike or even skateboard, you can kind of pop the top right as you see the landing. You can soak it up a little bit or go a little bit more. In a car, you can't really see anything. As you're going up the lip, all you see is sky. You have no real idea until you're actually landed, how far you're going, where you're going to. Plus, with the motorcycle, you have your body to soak up the landing. With the car soaks it all up, and usually, my neck from last night is I can't even turn my head, so it's definitely a much harder impact if you miss.
Travis Pastrana, the world record attempt. Man has flown a car.
What was really awesome with the jump that Red Bull set up is, we had a really long landing. We can kind of mess with things a little bit. Here, it's like an X Games jump here. You get what you get. Everyone's got to jump the same thing. We have no speedometers in the car. So they said, well, it's easy. You hit it between 45 and 55 miles an hour. We're like, well, we have no idea how fast we're going at any time. But, on a motorcycle, you don't have a speedometer either. So it's just new. No one's really, all the Europeans are freaking out right now. They're like, how do we do jumps? What do we do? So it's good. I got Philippe on my team who's he's about to cry that we have to hit the jump today, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
That's it for another episode of Inside Alli Sports. We've got all the action right here, and you don't want to miss it, so don't forget to subscribe to the Alli Sports channel here on YouTube. For Inside Alli Sports, I'm HORSEY.
Who was the Sasquatch that did the jump off the ladder in Gymkhana 4?